Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to Crypto Space. In today's video, we are going to cover Solana, its recent price action, and of course we are going to cover a couple of interesting news for Solana, as well as many interesting charts for altcoins too. So if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and a quick note that this video isn't a financial advice. So as we can see over here, Solana is currently trading at $145.13 and it's currently experiencing a 4.1% leg up in the last 24 hours. So as we can see over here, market cap is currently sitting at 64.2 billion USD and 24-hour trading volume is currently sitting at 5.7 billion USD. So as we can see over here on that chart, Solana has peaked at $149 for the day. However, we have touched bigger price levels because as we can see over here, Solana touched 150 USD for a while. As for now, we are bouncing back, but Solana looks very strong, but we are going to come back to the chart very soon. Let's cover first of all some news for Sol. So as we can see over here, Jupiter Exchange breaks 900 million in market cap. So that is very big because obviously Jupiter is built on Solana. That's very bullish for Solana. And the next positive news is that over 692,000 wallets interacted with Solana ecosystem over the past 24 hours. So that's obviously good that growth is coming. And let's check this out. Solana did 20 million in NFT sales volume over the past 24 hours, marking its highest daily volume in the last 3 months. So Solana is coming back strong again. And if we are going to check this piece of news, more than 4 million bridged from other chains to Solana. So as we can see, that's very bullish for Solana because many developers are moving from different chains to Solana, which is obviously much faster than ETH. But let's have a look at this. Solana DeFi breaks 3 billion USD. That's very big, but we are going to cover that now. So as we can see over here, now Solana's TVL, and if it comes to DeFi, is currently sitting at 4.9 billion USD. However, we are nowhere near to previous all-time highs in terms of TVL. So obviously that is going to be just a beginning for Solana. And if we are going to check out the volume and compare the volume as well, as we can see, that is a huge volume over here for Solana. And if we are going to compare it with previous all-time high, there was pretty much no volume at all. So you can just imagine what type of TVL is going to be there for Solana in coming months and let's say a year, right? But let's have a look at the chart finally. So as we can see over here, Solana is currently experiencing a strong bullish price action and it's closely following to what BTC is doing. Ever since beginning of that bull cycle, Solana is following Bitcoin very, very closely. So I do believe that we are behind that consolidation for Solana, and now we are going to see much more bullish continuation for Solana. However, there are going to be consolidations on the way because let's first of all have a look at RSI levels right on the daily. So as we can see over here, every single time Solana reaches that point of 84 or 90, I have allowed myself to draw a resistance over here for RSI. We can clearly see that Solana is pulling back after that, right? So we still technically, based on these technicals, have a little bit of room, healthy room to go towards the upside. So let's measure the RSI first of all. And let's see if we are going to reach that first previous level of overbought area, that's going to be around 15%, and if we are going to measure that target, that's going to be around 18%. So let's have a look at what kind of prices we could expect for Solana if it would pump another 18% from where we are at now. So that will be around 171 USD, potentially even touching that level of resistance at roughly $200. So let's go back to the weekly time frame, and as we can see over here, we do have a very big resistance level over here for Solana. However, there is also one resistance level on the way. So let me draw it over here. As we can clearly see over here, that will be around $171. So now if we are on a weekly, let's measure that RSI and compare it to the previous one. That will be, let's say, 12%. So anything between 12 and 15%, that would almost perfectly coincide with that level of resistance over here. And after that, we could potentially experience a pullback for Solana before we are going to see another bullish wave. And now if we are going to look at the standpoint of monthly gains, Solana is still looking good, right? I know that many of people are expecting probably $200-300 Solana right away, but if we are going to look at month of February, Solana printed 29.4% of profits, and at the moment Solana is printing 16.1%, but obviously we are still early in if it comes to March, so there are still around 22 days. And by the way, if you are interested in keeping your Caspa safe outside of exchanges on which anything might happen, make sure that you check out Tangem Wallet. Tangem Wallet is a cold storage wallet for cryptocurrencies like Caspa, Bitcoin, Solana, and much more. You can check on their website if there is a support with your crypto. Tangem has a lot of safety features such as biometric security, access code protection, IP68 rating, which means that Tangem cards are waterproof and can survive in extreme weather conditions. On top of that, Tangem chip is made by Samsung and it passed audits by 2 big Swiss companies, which makes Tangem secured as bank vault, which is pretty safe if you ask me. You can also manage your crypto in the Tangem app with the option to buy, swap, and sell your crypto. You can purchase 2 or 3 cards depending on your liking and personal needs. I do personally have 2 cards, which I'm very happy with. As a Swiss-based company with a 25-year warranty, Tangem is definitely a better option than exchanges. You know what they say, not your keys, not your crypto. You can get 10% off with my discount code. The link is in the description down below. Let's cover a couple of interesting charts over here. So let's first of all have a look at what BTC is doing. As we can see over here, BTC touched its previous all-time highs and actually broke a little bit above, because as we can see over here, the previous all-time highs were 69,000, and over here BTC topped at 69,100, so that's very good. And if we are going to compare alts with BTC, alts are still nowhere near where BTC is. Altcoins broke above that neckline and we still haven't had a second breakout. We are going to touch that resistance, which is also an all-time highs for altcoins, so we still have a little bit of time to go for alts. And now if we are going to check this, that's going to be pretty much the same, but that is with Ethereum. Ethereum is included into that, so according to that we have broke above that neckline over here and that resistance level, so that's very bullish as well. But there is another thing over here. So if we are going to compare the previous bull cycles on alts, let's first of all have a look at altcoins in 2016-2017. When we have experienced that breakup above, we saw a huge parabola. Just like in 2020-2021, the same thing occurred, right? We saw that huge breakout above and then we saw a huge parabola. And as we can see in a current bull cycle, we are experiencing that breakout at the moment, and we still have a lot of way to go for our alts. So you can just imagine how much of that money is going to flow into Solana. And if we are going to look at altcoins from the perspective of gains, the previous bull cycle, that was 14x on altcoin market cap. And if we are going to be conservative over here and let's say that we are going to see 50% less, that's going to be 7x, which is going to put our targets at around 4 trillion USD. So that is very, very juicy. And if we are going to look at this from the standpoint of Madrid ribbon, we just flashed green. So that is just a beautiful beginning for Solana and many other alts that you guys believe in. Alright then, that's it for today's video. I hope that you have enjoyed it and I wish you having a great day or evening wherever you are in the world. Peace and love, crypto.